Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Yeah. You're watching Religion Wing TV, and you know my spiritual ear. Stay! Alright, guys, so look, listen. I was sitting here, and you know me. Today is Trash Talking Tuesday, and we're going to talk a little bit about Gematria and Astroworld. And I was sitting here minding my own business, talking to the Lord, the Spirit, universe, whoever, ancestors, hell, Travis Scott himself. Like, I wonder if there's anything that ever... Hey everybody, shalom and welcome back to Religion Wing TV, where my spiritual ear stays.
Is connected successfully.
Alright, good. So the microphone is hooked up. Don't be fooled by this one. It is just a prop for now. I freaking threw away my karaoke machine, and I gotta figure out how to hook this one up to all the other stuff. Anyway, Gematria. Let me pull this up for you guys. Hold on one second. So basically, I was sitting here talking to myself, and you know, like I said, those who will listen, and I kind of was asking old boy over there, Travis Scott, who just basically had his concert and had Master P there, I guess Doja Cat, Drake, and many others, right? Performing over in Houston, Texas, as what's called Astroworld or Astroland. Now, the name alone should make you think, right? Astrology, astro, galaxy, way out there in another dimension, right? For me, when I first heard of it, because I never heard of Astroland and or Astroworld, heard of Disney World and Disneyland, and I'm thinking in Texas that may be a playoff of the two, Disney World and Disneyland. So, as I was sitting here talking, you know, like I said, I basically, hold on, let me make sure, let me calculate this. And all I'm doing right now, I could show you guys, and you guys can do this yourself. When I pull up my screen, all you do, this is what I did. I put in Gematria, the numeric value. It's going to give you a couple of choices. I actually use the one that says like English, simple, and Hebrew. Click on that, right? And then it's going to take you to a page, and it's going to say calculate Gematria. Before you calculate Gematria, you're going to put in the word or the phrase or the number or whatever it is you want to know how it's registering numerically and what people are saying about it in these ordinals per se. There's Jewish, there's Hebrew, there's English, there's so many different ordinals. I just use the English, the simple, the Hebrew. It's one line, one heading, and it brings me to this page where right above where it says calculate Gematria, you put in your phrase. I put in Astroworld, and then when I click calculate Gematria, it resonates Astroworld in the Jewish Gematria equals 1,375. So 1375. It's the A is equal to 1, the S is equal to 90, the T is equal to 100, the R is equal to 80, the O is equal to 50, and then the W 900, O 50, R 80, L 20, and D is 4. It's just, I think, like the alphabet. If you wanted to give the 26 letters of the alphabet, you would numerically name them like 1 through 26. So A would be 1 or equal to 1 value. And is it Z? XYZ, yeah, will equal the 26 value. So I don't have anything to do with any of this who puts what in there. All I wanted to know was, is there anything in Travis Scott's childhood that may have caused this alleged demonic suicide, sacrifice? And for some people, it may have been suicide by concert, suicide by influence, suicide by Travis Scott chanting, jump, rage, kill yourself, die today. I don't know if that's what he was saying, y'all, but people say he is known for encouraging rage, chaos, and confusion instead of unity and togetherness. Lord, preach it today, girl. Anyway, I said maybe something happened at Astroland when he was a little child. Because y'all talk about the Illuminati and pay the piper and oh, it's a sacrifice. Maybe it could be a revenge. Either one is demonic. People lost their lives, but I'm almost certain that some of it could very well be true. But out of 50,000 people, I'm sure there's more hurt, dead, deceased, gone, struggling. The little young black boy who dad passed out, he couldn't hold him up no more. He got trampled. Is it Ezekiel? I don't remember. I can't remember the young boy's name, but he's 9 years old. His dad was right there with him. His dad passed out, and the little boy fell off of his shoulders. And these people trampled him, and now he's in the hospital fighting for his life. So all we're doing right now is maybe when Travis Scott was that young boy's age that's fighting for his life in the hospital, maybe Travis Scott got hurt at Astroland and said, like so many of us have said probably when we were growing up, if I ever get a chance to perform there, I'm going to create so much. I want to see people die. I want to sit on stage and watch people die because allegedly that's what some of the videos is showing he did, y'all. Just straight up chanting some demonic devil song, talking about I can't. I tried it this morning in the morning reading. It just don't sit well with my spirit. I'm sorry. You have to Google Travis Scott and his demonic chant on stage while he was sitting there literally looking at people in the crowd being carried out, allegedly deceased. For the love of God, why America like to watch murder in real time? I don't freaking know. Or suicide in real time, or death period in real time. You're some sick ass people. I mean, thank God for the footage, because we would never know he was standing there like the son of perdition. Lord, while the people were saying, stop the music. People are dying. Help, help, help. That wasn't registering with him. He like, something happened in my childhood, and I'm finally reaping the rewards of it. And I brought all you people here to the place where my pain may have started in my youth. Because anybody that grow up as good as he can rap or sing, as y'all say he can influence people and only want you to kill yourself and jump off of buildings and stuff, demonically have something real wrong with them. But you grown people, you parents, you people was letting your kids go to this man, 14 years old, dead right now today, because some parent had it in their old heart because they don't know how to train a child in the way they should grow. Bible says, yeah, they may depart from you, but they'll come back at some point. This little 14-year-old ain't coming back because Mama Bear, Papa Bear, gonna let the boy go to a grown man concert that only talk about killing yourself and offing yourself. And I even seen a video clip where he said, hell, beat him up, get him. You want to take my shoe? Hell, Cardi, who was it, Nicki or Cardi? Who threw the shoe at who? Because this man need a shoe thrown at him right now. He was in the audience at a concert. He jumped his little crazy ass, the leap of death. I guess that's what I see a lot of people do at his concerts. And one man even ended up paralyzed. But who do we really blame for this? At the end of the day, somebody could put a gun to my head and tell me to shoot it, but I know better. And I'm not going to shoot it. So why do y'all jump and listen to this nonsense? Anyway, there's a man allegedly in the wheelchair because somebody pushed him off the roof at one of these concerts. Or alleged. Hell, the devil tried to push Jesus off the cliff and said, yo, if you jump right now, I'll give you the whole world. Is that what Travis Scott out here doing to y'all? Making you feel like if you survive after you take this leap, you God? That's what we gonna find out in this Gematria reading right here, y'all. Because basically, when I scroll down a little bit to see what Astroworld is resonating with in this world, baby, it's surely somebody wanted to be God. But there's a lot of different gods in this world, and we're not gonna get into that. That's between you and your God, baby. Listen, I have a spiritual survey that I'm going to launch. Well, it's already out. I just haven't sent out the link yet, and you guys can take the survey to see where you are really spiritually. Are you like Travis Scott, who will invite everybody to his concert knowing he got the Medusa head looking like a scary thing at the beginning of the entrance with an upside inverted cross as your entranceway? Fire coming from everywhere. The phoenix all over. Damn, sound like the Vatican to me. The phoenix coming flapping his wings. Then there was a video out, y'all, that basically said this man had an alien walking on top of the venue. Now, if that ain't some creepy Vatican gargoyle corruption to me, I don't know what is spiritually, y'all. Y'all can keep playing now. I bet you Christians believe that there's a devil now. And that the devil is using people out here to either sacrifice a whole crowd of people to where you're outside. And I understand when I get around 3 or 4 people, I feel claustrophobic. I be going in these little corner stores like, you better not come near. Remember you used to put your arm out and be like, keep your space. But these people were like packed like sardines in an open area. And some people are saying it felt like the heat of hell. And I believe it. There was some plastic. And we all know when you on plastic and it's that much heat around, your ass gonna sweat and get hot and overheat. Okay? Couple that with the alleged drugs and the alleged drinking and the alleged overweightness and just people, a big crowd like that weighs a lot, takes up a lot of mass, a lot of matter, a lot of space. Right? Baby, if I'm walking to go see the fireworks, just say, and I see a big crowd, or even in a mall, you're not catching me up in that kind of crowd. Now, I know they want to tell you Jesus was with 5,000 and fed a whole bunch of people with fish and loaves of bread and all this other stuff, but I ain't Jesus. And I don't need a whole crowd. 50,000 strong, like they said that was at Astroworld, or the size of TD Jakes' church. Knowing damn well everybody don't serve the right God and everybody's heart ain't pure like it's supposed to be. And there's some wicked people in this world, like Travis Scott, who will stand on a pedestal that you guys put him on and look down at your loved ones die. So I wanted to see, let me go ahead, get back to StreamYard. Let me share. Okay, let me share. And I'm going to show you guys for yourselves. We want to share screen. Hold on. Hit yes. Then it should let me choose a tab. All right, so here we go. Wait, did it do it? Alright, yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make this big so you guys can see it. I'm gonna take myself on out for right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop my cam so I don't lose focus. I think that's as big as I can get it. Hopefully you guys, you know what? Let me open up this tab, this window over here. Hold on, y'all. Alright, so let me go to my channel. Hold on. Alright, so it's working. I can hear it. I can see it. I can see the chat. 2 thumbs up. Thank y'all. I might be one of them. But anyway, this is part 1 of Travis Scott alleged sacrifice of a whole community of Houston, Texas people, or anybody related to him in the audience. I know there weren't many black people killed allegedly or succumbed to death allegedly, but there is one young black boy that's fighting for his life, y'all. I cannot remember his name. It's in my library because I just watched the video prior to coming, but basically the father had him on his shoulders, got exhausted, got tired, could no longer hold them up, actually passed out. And the little boy fell and got trampled over and really is fighting for his life, okay? So we see Astroworld value and Gematria calculator. All it is a calculator that somebody put together numerically, which you guys know Christian says, don't deal with numbers, don't deal with astrology. Well, the basic reality of it is 8 people just lost their lives, 300 injured at a place called Astroworld. Now, if that's not numbers in astrology, what is it, people? And something is going on why they want the number 8. Like some people are saying to be the number you hear. For most people, it's God's new beginning for us. You think it's a new beginning for Travis Scott after he sacrificed allegedly all these people? People say he sacrificed a whole lot more because his wife or girlfriend Kylie was there with their child. And there's something I read, I believe, in this Gematria report that basically says he didn't want a child. So let's go through Gematria. I was reading to you what Gematria in the Jewish stands for. Gematria in the English has another value. Excuse me. And Gematria in the simple has another value. So it says, how much is Astroworld in Gematria? Going by the Jewish Gematria, the first thing you see here, guys, is White House. That just kind of didn't really blow me away because I know the American government is behind a lot of the stuff that goes on in this world. But it really took me aback because I said, wow, if this Gematria stuff works, which shout out to Children of Israel out here, Yahi, and some other people that really, really deal with Gematria, the numbers, the dual ceremonies, the psyops, the hoax, and all that stuff. I'm not there yet. All I know is I could take the value, the person or the name or the number I want to look up, and I can go down the line and say, the White House does not really surprise me. I knew they had something to do with it when I first heard about it. Can the congregation in the chat put some ears there if you hear what thus saith the Lord? The White House is behind a lot of stuff. Matter of fact, as I was scrolling through, we're going to see Wuhan, China, White House a lot. We're going to see Astroworld was behind it because there was something about it closing down and reopening. And I want to ask Travis, did you have something with it closing down before? And did you have something with it reopening so that you can carry out your alleged revenge? Because even in this Gematria reading, it says go back to 5 years old. Did someone take you to Astroworld and abuse you? Mistreat you? Because if you had a love for Astroworld, baby, let me tell you what happened. Well, honey, you could be good all you want. If you over there throwing them crystals and candles with them Kardashians, baby, you doomed for destruction. Shout out to the people and family who lost their lives. But honey, you gotta be careful who you yoke yourself up with out here in this world. Somehow, someway, Astroworld, get it. Who's trying to control the world? Get it. Who's out in the world trying to set up NASA and space and technology to try to see the coming of the Lord and what's going on out there with the extraterrestrial and astro? Think about it. Astrology, think about it. Portals and CERNs, think about it. The opening of Astroworld in the entrance had an inverted cross with a head looking like Medusa over there underneath the Vatican. Go research it yourself. Why would they have the Medusa head? Why would he have a big old Medusa head with an open dark portal entranceway ushering people into hell? Sane people, logical people were saying, you know what? It felt like hell. Nah, baby, it was hell because y'all keep looking for it to be underneath the earth. And it's a frame of mind. It's the position you put yourself in by the people you choose to keep following. Ain't no way in hell I would have went. Knowing the history of this man, and I only really found out his history yesterday. I've been known he dated Kylie Jenner and had a baby with her, little Storm. And I also know that him and Kanye had been competing, and allegedly Drake and him had something against Kanye. And all of them is on the house, the plantation of old Kardashian with the slave man mentality. I been knew all that, but I didn't know this man was out here really preaching and teaching rage to his followers. I didn't know parents in their right damn mind was out here letting children follow a man full of rage. How about the next one? We say, see Jesus Christ. So for the first one, it doesn't faze me that the White House is registering with this. And people have searched it 12,242 times to see if the White House had something to do with it. That's what this fourth column right here is. Searches, okay? I hope you guys are still with me because I am on a different screen. I can now pin things to my chat. Thank you. All right, so let me get this line back up. All right, I think we are good. All right, so the second thing we see is see Jesus Christ. Now, I've been telling you there is a difference between the Christ that was portrayed to the world for the masses to believe and the real Messiah. So, if you look at over the events of what really happened, you see something, but I'm not absolutely sure it's the righteous Christ. So then we see Astroworld. Astroworld is resonating with itself. We see White House again. And remember, this is just part one. This is just part one. Hold on. Let me bring my little cute self on camera. Hold on. All right. Can I do it like this? Can I do it like this? Oh, you guys can see me now? Sure you can. Sure you can. All right, so let me get back to... Yeah, you guys can see me good. So let me get back to the White House, number 4. Now, Journey. Again, it doesn't surprise me that the White House is in this lineup. Now, Journey. I heard the grandfather of the little young black boy who actually is fighting for his life in the hospital that was trampled. He said people traveled from out of town, and I can believe that. I can believe that. Now, the journey for me is most people journeyed without their mask. Y'all know how I feel about that and the whole COVID thing. I'm not going to get into that now, but you're going to be surprised COVID even line up with this. There's something going on. When things like this happen in the world, you better believe there's something underlying, underneath it all, at the basis and the core of it all. So, love at first sight. It may have been where this young man met his first girlfriend, fell in love with his first girlfriend, took his first girlfriend on a date because he is from Texas, he is from Houston, he has a relationship with Astroworld over the years. So is it possible that maybe, just maybe, this is some sort of sick revenge he had been plotting all along? Because listen, for those of you who want to really delve into Travis Scott, you may find something that says, you know what? He had been plotting this all along. He did get hurt at Eshelin. He did have something happen in his past. He did say in his youth, I swear to God now, if you help me do so and so, or I make a pact with the devil, if you help me get revenge on so and so, I'll do XYZ. And maybe this is his sick payout, sick reward for something he may have spoke out of his mouth years ago as a young child, or like I said, something may have happened at Astroworld to make him not like Astroworld and one day want to get revenge on Astroworld. Or is something in his sick nature that saw Astroworld as a portal and as a way to get all those people there to do what was done. But remember, at the end of the day, we all have a free will and we all have a free choice. Don't ever be so influenced by somebody that you put yourself in harm's way or that you be willing to die. And nobody goes to a concert saying, oh, I'm going to die. Let me put on my best clothes and best perfume. No, 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 no. Nobody ever thinks that. But to not think it, knowing you're going where drugs are, knowing you're going in a portal, like you could just look at the entranceway and you can see the inverted cross and you can see the phoenix, the fire. You can see all the demonic activity and feel it through the screen. Would have told me to turn around at the door. Alright, so love at first sight. A Morpheus archive, honey. Whatever that means, you guys can look it up. You guys can do your research on it and see if there's anything else resonating with that. Donald Trump's death has been predetermined. What are they trying to say? Donald gonna be passed out over the crowd like some of them people was at Houston Astroworld? What does this mean with Donald Trump's death has been predetermined? By the grace of death for all of us. But you people know how to make people die. Subconsciously, consciously, influential, negative, positively. More so than God can ever take life. Y'all sitting down here cloning and doing all this crazy stuff and just trying to determine when somebody died. Or how many people you can get to die at one time. Like, hence what's going on in the world with the pandemic. Why Wuhan, China is up in here? Why is COVID COVID-19 is XIX? if I serve myself right, X is 10. So we have an X, we have an I, we have a 10. That I is 1 for one Roman numeral. So it would be 19. X and a 9 is 19. COVID-19 is right here on your screen. Why is it resonating? Why is it resonating with Astroworld? Having a pandemic going on in the world, and everybody at Astroworld had no mask on. One girl, excuse me, 1 second. All right, so I apologize, y'all. So one girl said that she basically hold on, let me get back over here. One girl basically said that, oh, what was I getting ready to say? Oh God, why did I take that break? Um Oh, what was she saying? The little young girl with the blonde hair. It'll come back to me. But anyway, back up to Donald Trump and his death. We're all predestined and determined to die, according to the Bible, 120 years. But mankind has took it upon themselves to make sure some of us go sooner, way sooner than we are supposed to. Service to others. Like I said, he might have been serving up something to somebody else who did him some wrong. Somebody else may have put him up to do this, which is the powers that be. People you have to pay. When you want to get this big in life, as Travis Scott has gotten to some of you all, you have to pay the piper. You have to pay who been funding you and giving you all of this fame and fortune over the years. Look up Jesus. Look it up. Look up the name Jesus, please. In the World's Bible, which is the dictionary, Webster to be exact, it says that Jesus is a rendition of a Hebrew name called Yeshua. So Yeshua was first. The Hebrew name Yeshua, the Messiah, the Christ was named Yeshua, and then Jesus comes along, right? Contact with God. What God? And if they was trying to get God's attention, the Almighty God, I'm quite sure they did, but that's not the way to get God's attention unless you're in war with God. Like, look, Lucifer, Satan, the dragon, the beast, Illuminati, we still down here destroying your people. We're still using black men in concerts and ignorant black parents and people who take their kids, I'm not picking on y'all, to concerts like this. We're still breaking down the mind. The body is strong, but the mind is still weak. And we got these people paying $400 a ticket to come see the devil kill, steal, and destroy, and act like he ain't even know what was going on that stage, allegedly. But there's footage out there that show him looking down. Now, when you're up in the air looking down over a crowd, just like Jesus was up on that mountain looking out the Mount of Transfiguration, after he done fed all them people, when you go up, you can see further, you can see wider, you can see more. Your voice project more. That's how come when he was chanting that devilish song, I can't even remember. I'm glad I don't remember, because the Bible said, give no place to the devil, and you better be careful what you take into your spirit. I trained myself a long time ago. Get rid of that shit as soon as you hear it, if it's not of God, right? But some things you have to watch to form your own opinion or to give your commentary, right? Let's be mature here. Somebody wanted contact with God. And maybe God, y'all say, oh, God of the Bible is a mean God. But if some of these children ain't honoring God, and I'm not saying they went to this concert and died because they disobeyed God, but children, honor your mother and your father. and your days will go well with you. That goes for your parents too. They better learn to honor God, and if they did, they wouldn't be sending you to no Travis Scott ungodly concert. Not to say that church concerts are any damn better. Cause while y'all out there getting entertained by the choir, the damn pastor somewhere molesting your kids in the pulpit or in the basement or in the bathroom somewhere at the church. So I'm not saying that's any better. But you know it's not right. Most of you who call yourselves Christians, sending your kids out here to these wolves in sheep clothing because they sound good, because they look good, because they smell good, because they deceive you real good. It's just something in you they kind of trigger. You better trigger your own self. And again, here's COVID. Again, here's Astroworld. I am the ghost and you are the angel. And I know that, Travis Scott. I know that. There's the ghost of Christmas past and there's the ghost of Satan. I know. And then there's the Holy Ghost of God. And see, what Satan has done, Travis, is got you, Jay-Z, and everybody else fooled that he is the angel of light. Only it's a disguise. And when you was rubbing your head on that damn Instagram video, you were trying to make yourself cry. I felt bad for you, baby. But you said, I never could imagine this happening. If you've been imagining it since your childhood, you can imagine it. You probably didn't imagine it was going to be this big, but you knew something was going to happen. You knew something. Who's Benjamin Gantz? Is he the founder, director? He have anything to do with it? Any promoter? Did he put on the show? Is he the one who told you to do this? In his name shall the Gentiles trust. So now you Gentiles, you old heathens, you Christians out here, aka formerly known as the children of Israelites. And I don't mean that damn ICIU. Is it Israel? Oh, IUIC, Israel United in Christ, baby. Some organizations are not forgot, okay? But the Gentiles of this world, and some of you are the children of Israel. And until you begin to trust in the name of God again, the Most High God, baby, this is going to continue to happen. Now, why Cardi is here and why she's hand selected, I don't know if Cardi performed there or not. I'm hoping she didn't because I kind of like Cardi. But I know the American government has used her, exploited her to exploit the black people on behalf of voting and all that stuff. But Cardi was hand selected, and I wonder for what, and I wonder why. Okay. Be very scared. For some people, you were. For some people, you were very scared. Why? Because the damn Wuhan flu. Hell yeah, and you're still scared. And why would Wuhan flu, Wuhan China, Wuhan anything be lining up with the Astroworld? Is not China already got their hand in everything? They over in Africa, lying to Akon, he gonna build a billion-dollar city over there. They over in the Caribbean now, trying to lend a helping hand like the Antichrist to those people, only to go over there and destroy their land like they destroyed Africa and tell them, oh, we'll help you. While they kill you at the same time with this Wuhan flu, I believe. You should have listened to President Trump. He like, that's they flu. But what did America do? Claim it. Why? Because America been trying to take off most of its people since the days Bill Gates came out here with his theory. CO2 equals people equals service equal energy equals carbon monoxide equals getting rid of all of that, and people is number one on the planet. All right, but Wuhan flu, baby. Something is going on, y'all. So I got to get ready to wrap this up. We're going to come back with part 2, and we're actually going to put Travis Scott's name in here. All happiness of life, missing ends of days. Right. I believe that. All happiness of life for some people is to see other people demise, to see other people taken out, to see human race, to see human as slave race. Why is this here, y'all? Who made this up? Who put this here? Why does it resonate like this? You guys know why. An unwanted child. We know the son of perdition is unwanted. Hell, Satan ain't even want his own children, right? But an unwanted child, could that be the baby that she's having now? Could that be Storm? Could that be a child he has outside of their marriage? And Kylie said, I'm gonna fix him, and went to get into work behind the scenes with them crystals and them candles to make this stuff, because happen, because she do remind me of Pretty Little Liars, y'all, but just the wicked one. She do remind me of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but just the mean-spirited one. You know what I'm saying? Tabitha, remember the little witch baby Tabitha, and her mama, I forgot her name, but Dr. Darren, Sabrina the Witch, I don't know what the hell them people names is, but that's the vibe she gives me. So something about an unwanted child, honey. And Little Storm and Kylie was there. Was he allegedly trying to off them too? They were in this VIP section or whatever. It's like, were they in danger or were they protected? So Wickoff, whatever that is, humans are the scapegoats for the Neanderthals. And you damn right better believe it. You better believe it. But a certain set of humans are the scapegoats of us all. And to get the more, they'll collateral damage and sacrifice some of their own. Now, like I said, I don't know who is at fault. There's alleged people walking around with needles sticking people in the neck, alleged drug use, drinking, alleged being under the influence of this demonic chant and spell that was being cast on the audience. Y'all let me know what you think down below in the comments. Ashkenaz Zukas, they know they want to say Ashkenazi Jews. Ashkenaz Zukas. David Lee Heatherly, combining powers. Now, I heard something on the news that Kylie, who alleged she was a billionaire at one point in time and lied about it, is now worked at being combined with Travis Scott. So combining powers. Because I'm telling you something. Just like where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, Christ is in the midst of us and there's power. When these demons get together and hook up, say Jezebel and Legion. Well, she had Ahu. Hell, they had a baby named Jehu, I believe. But honey, say Jezebel and Legion had a baby. Or got together. Apart, they're powerful. Together, they're that much powerful when they combine powers. So when Astroland, when the Kardashians, because I know they funded a lot of Travis's endeavors this past week. The White House, the Wuhan flu, you got unwanted children, you got seeing humans as the slave race, you got the White House again down here. No. Ain't nobody want no dang on Bitcoin. Close out. Would you knock it off? I clicked on the wrong thing, y'all. Because I was giving them that work. Hold on. It says gonna come back. There you go. So we're at the White House right here, right? After combining powers, how many forces? You have Drake. You have Master P, who was said and alleged said, I hope nobody died tonight. Was he being prophetic? Was he Nostradamus? Whose name is gonna come up in this list, y'all? How does Nostradamus' name? Did he predict that all them years ago? After his death, or is he a prophet of God? Remember, I did a video called Predictions versus Prophecy. So we have a lot going on in this one short read. Etelier, Yozo, A. John S. McCain, useless. Navy times, okay. You, me, apocalypse. 3816. 3816 3816 3816. Stop it. Stop it. I'm looking at it right here, y'all. 1368. Didn't I just say 330? 838, right? That's the 3 and the 8, and the 16 is in there. The Lord Jesus of Galilee is registering with. There's something going on. Like I told you, there's two different Jesuses. Where you think he hailed from, what color, all that is, it is meaningful and very useful in historically knowing who's who and who's our ancestors and stuff like that. Absolutely. I do believe that. So there's another Lord Jesus related to Prometheus, and he was raised by Romulus and Robulus, whatever them damn twins is, them wolves over there, or whoever was raised by the wolves. And that he rolled with the 300, the crowd from Greece over there. And this may be the Jesus that they are talking about, because remember, a lot of people are walking away from Christianity in this white Jesus. And when things like this happen, it's a call to duty and a call to action to immediately cry out to God, the church, in white Jesus before anybody else, unless you really deep into your ancestors and know a little bit of this Bible and know that the word of God speaks louder than it all. But the 3816 is resonating with Lord Jesus. Taekwon Quindell Palmer, whoever, what, I don't know. Tribe of Azah. Okay, I know about the 12 tribes. I know a little bit about some of the tribes over in Africa who was forced to change their names, escaping persecution and slavery, such as the Limba tribe. But now they're back in Israel, living as the original Hebrew Israelites, for real, for real. So, spraying barium in the skies. And you don't think with all that smoke, with all, just like with chemtrails, baby, that the planes be, passing gas and all them fumes in the skies, the chemtrails people been telling you about. Now maybe they gathering you up, not only to spray barium in the skies and in this outward field where everybody start passing out and feeling sick and end up dying. I've been saying that's what they do with COVID. Everybody in the doctor's office got on the N95 and you walk up in there, all of a sudden you the only one got COVID. Yeah, right. Come on now. I be watching and peeping stuff. Don't sleep on your girl and think I'm stupid over here. I know what's going on. Like this radioactive decay. And when I tell you he looked like he was not only on radiation, but he looked like he was ratified to a mummy, honey. His butt was standing up there chanting. This is your boy Travis. He was standing on that podium like he was leaning forward a little bit. I ain't gonna do it, y'all. Y'all gotta go find that video. I was about to chant what he was saying, but I'm not here to open my spirit up to that. You just gotta say no to it. I believe it exists, but I refuse and failed to worship it. Give me a F already. I'll take that F any day before I bow down to this nonsense. Absurdly demented false teachings. Y'all might think what I'm over here teaching is absurd and demented, right? But what about that jump off a roof, kill yourself, beat him up because he want my shoe, jump, jump, jump? How about those people who were yelling, help, 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 somebody's dying, help, help, somebody's dying? Y'all considered that absurd too. And Travis ignored that shit, and so did that man up there running that camera on that tower in that one video. And then y'all let more people die who didn't have to die, and more people get injured who didn't have to get injured. So could he have prevented all of the catastrophe? He probably couldn't have prevented it all. But when they started saying, help, people are dying, stop the concert, react. But that was that radioactive decay. He's no longer Travis. Travis malfunctioned a long time ago, and so did his clone. That's why he was standing up there chanting that Christian song, making it sound real demonic, because this is what the devil do. Make you think your influencer is up there. Make you think your guy, Travis Scott, is up there. And when he done long gone radioactive decayed his ass out of here because of the absurdly demented false teachings that most of y'all think I give on my channel. Hell, I'm breaking this shit down. No N-O spells. Christian William Bell. Robert Joyce, entry level. The entry level was an inverted cross that you walked your butt through. You walked through the portal. You walked through the open CERN. You walked through the energy and the atmosphere that said you were going to die tonight and something bad was going to happen, because a lot of you who came forward, whether you're telling the truth or not, are just trying to get clicks and views because you were there saying that, oh, somebody dropped dead by you, whatever. Y'all knew the atmosphere when you got there, looking at Medusa as you was walking in. Hell yeah, he looked like Medusa. That's the first thing I said. Like, who the hell gonna hang out with Medusa? But y'all did. Y'all do. Alfonso Rivera condemned. Oh, his name Alfonso Roberto. Is it Roberto? You know the one, Rivera. Which one is it? Trump I didn't know that. Now he gonna keep saying he didn't know. He didn't know. He didn't know. He knew what was going on, especially if he planned this most of his life. He knew what was going on. Hell, even under possession and demonic attacks, these people know they're still doing something wrong. These people know what they're doing. 28 de agosto. That's for the Mexicans down in Houston, Texas, Laredo somewhere. Y'all can decipher this for me and see if it adds up to what I'm saying. Jerry McCallhorn, froward things. See, something made this man froward in his life. Even marrying Kylie and having a baby, being down with the Kardashians, you think this brother would be happy and start thinking about other stuff and singing about other stuff than rage? How people can hurt themselves and how he can get people hyped up at his concert, right? So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully I am still recording in whatever. All right, so yeah, let me wrap it up and get on down to, so it has something about December SAG pattern, mystic karma for someone, solve the code, can't fake God's code, 3 zodiacs, 12/7/1976, info clear as day, Ray the light, Ray the Bible God, Ray Koseja info, prophecy code. You know what? Y'all could, I'm gonna scroll down so y'all can see Ray December Zodiacs, Ray End Times. Y'all know about the gamma ray. Y'all know about God's particles. Y'all know about 666 and the carbon and all that stuff. The L Bantu, the original black man, the DNA and all that stuff. Anybody into that, this is a lot to work with if you are studying or researching and commentating on the Travis Scott case. You need to get into this if you deal with numerology and all of this other coding and rays and rigged election. Something going on down in Texas with the election, possibly. I'm telling you, people will see people die just to become president or just to become the next seated official. Why is it hard for y'all to believe that? A real big mistake. He know he shouldn't have signed his his name on the dotted line in blood to be a part of this nonsense. When he was rubbing his head, he being Travis Scott on IG the other day, trying to make himself cry, talking about he can't imagine this would happen and da 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 da. He realized he made a big mistake. So God is my king. Why do people wait till after the fact to say this? Why don't you say it before the act of destruction? Unless you serve a God that violently, supportively let you out here kill, steal, and destroy people. And to me, that God is the devil. So your God is your king if that's who you choose to worship and that's who you give your praise and glory to. You need Ray. Some people need to be lit up. Government, White House, Holy Goddess. And yes, the Bible does talk about the Queen of Heaven. For those of you who never read that there's a Queen of Heaven, shame on you. Election fraud, Nancy Pelosi, vaccine, the mark, the Biden event, not coincidence. God's bloodline was being attacked through this whole Travis Scott thing. Everything, Little Horn, Lord God's angels, God bless America, God's one love, God's son, revolt, do it, welcome Mary, dragon Jesus. It just goes on. Bernie Sanders is here. Old girlfriend. I told you. Somebody's going to put it together. It even says this is a hoax, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. Hell exists, and everyone says it was a concert from hell. Babylon Queen, Bride of Jesus might have showed up there, honey. They had a lot of people there. Travis Scott wasn't the only one on that concert conjuring up some nonsense. General Flynn, I don't know if he was there, but he's definitely on this list. The Force of Life, Heaven's God, the Ancient One, Simulation. So, guys, pretty much you can see it here. You guys go ahead and do the replay or put in your own Gematria. Again, we have entry level, which we know was an inverted cross, Medusa head of himself, and the opening of a CERN in a portal. We know basically that there was some combining powers going on to cause such a wicked reaction and response where people ended up dead. We know that these Neanderthals and demons view humans as scapegoats for their wickedness. We also know that other humans, believe and see humans as slave race. Forget the demonic and them entities abroad. We got people right here in America that see some people as the slave race, right? What is Wuhan flu adding up to anything? Of course they want you guys to be scared, and they want you to know somehow Cardi B may have her hand in this or may have been hand selected. We don't know what she's doing behind the scenes, if she's doing anything behind the scenes, but what we do know is that Cardi B was hand selected, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and stop sharing my camera right now. I gotta get ready to go out. I got a few minutes, so let me run this down, right? Working backwards. So we know it all happened at Astroland. We know Astro is the root word of astrology. Yet Christians and other people in this world don't want you to deal with astrology and what's beyond the church doors. But let me tell you something. Astroworld is resonating with a lot of demonic stuff that we're actually dealing with in the world today, such as COVID-19. You see it, XIX, needing more contact with God. Some people looking up to Jesus when they should be trying to contact God. Service to other people instead of service to your Jesus and service to your God may be the problem. Isn't that right, Travis? Because this seems like you serve and look up to Kris Kardashian and her family more than you do Jesus, God, or whoever you believe in. It's been a journey. A lot of people assuming it's coming from the White House. They lined up with Astroworld to see the greatest Jesus perform on this side of heaven. Because you know Kanye West said he Yeezy. I told you him and Kanye didn't get along. So if Kanye could bring all those people together to believe in a Jesus, we know people wouldn't take Travis Scott seriously as, and a lot of us didn't take Kanye serious either as being a pastor. A lot of us didn't take DMX, even though he had more of God in him or some kind of spirituality than all of them, if you ask me. But we definitely would not have taken Travis Scott seriously. So what we would do is take him seriously if he is attached to this wickedness and this demonic stuff, being attached to the Kardashians who have a reputation of it, being attached to the music industry who has a reputation of being wicked and demonic, being attached to Astroland in Houston, Texas in his childhood may explain some of the reasons why we're all reporting on the White House being involved, what transpired these last couple of days in Houston, Texas with Astroworld. Guys, let me know what you think about this whole crazy entire situation. But y'all gotta wait until when I come back and do part 2. We're actually gonna put in Travis Scott's name and see what we come up with there. See what reading I can come up with. Remember, I don't do readings. I'm not a medium. I just look at these words and see what's in my spirit to say about it. Do I know all the facts about this person? No. I knew nothing about Astroworld, but according to this, now we know a whole lot, right? We know that it's vibrating with the number 1375. We know that it's vibrating with the number 798. We also know it's vibrating with 133. So let's just go ahead and give you a little bit of and then I have to go. I really have to go. All right, so let's just say Travis Scott resonates with 1323, 996, 166, and look at what it says the first couple of course, Travis Scott, New Eon English Kabbalah, I'm Q Numerical Prophet Hidden in Plain Sight, Reveal City, Heavenly Light, the House of Adam Ben David, My Name is David, Down Under, embryo, and this last one, and the faith of Jesus. We're going to leave it there for Travis Scott. I'm going to come back over here. All right, guys, and say my goodbyes. I'm going to put it back to me. And y'all let me know, what do you think about this whole entire thing? Is it basically a demonic sacrifice, public sacrifice? Is it a demonic revenge plotted out from his youth against Astroworld, against the city of Houston? Is it a deal gone wrong with the devil? Y'all let me know what you think about this down below. And with that being said, shalom everybody, peace and God bless you. Yay. Oh, you don't want to play? Oh, you don't want to play? Why are you not playing? Hey everybody. So it's that much delay. Hey everybody, shalom and welcome back to Religion Link TV, where my spiritual ears stay. All right, guys, I gotta go. We'll talk in a couple of hours. Thank you.